How's it going, everyone? Music Lover back with another episode, and today I'm going to talk about my first impressions on the Erased live-action Netflix show that came out earlier this week. So let's get into it. So when I first heard they were going to do a live action of Erased, I was very, very skeptical because I did not like very much at all the Death Note movie that they made. They made too many changes and it wasn't the same. I'm not saying it was absolutely terrible, but I had more complaints than I had good thoughts, I think, so it kind of just if that's a proper description. So I was very, very scared about Erased because I absolutely adore Erased. The first time I watched the anime, it had me on the edge of my seat. Some parts were a bit predictable, but it was still fantastic. And it's so fantastic, I even want to get the manga, but the manga is very, very expensive. I absolutely love Erased. I love everything about it. The story, just like I said, puts you on the edge of your seat. My favorite character is Satoru, mom. Oh my god. Best mom of the year, mom of the entire earth. She is so fantastic. I absolutely adore her. Something about that lady is just absolutely perfect. She's like the best mom on the planet. If you have seen Erased, oh boy, she's fantastic. Constantly gets called a witch, but for funny reasons. And that's why I was so scared about the new live action because, of course, if you guys have seen the Death Note movie that they made, it was kind of but I was also worried that they weren't going to be able to portray my love for the characters over into live action. And so far, I am actually impressed with what they are doing. I'm still a little skeptical because the mom they have chose, or the actor that they have chose to play his mom, I'm not feeling it yet. I don't know, she doesn't feel the same. She doesn't feel, I don't know how to explain it. She just doesn't feel as loving. She feels kind of neutral, and I don't know if it's just because she's getting into the part, and we'll just see from there. But this first episode did not grab me with her. But Satoru, his part, the actor they chose, I think he's pretty interesting. He's not my favorite. Again, pretty much all I can say about this is they're doing a very, very good interpretation of the anime. It's pretty much it's I feel like it's as close as it's gonna get to the actual anime. It's actually not bad when it comes to the mere content of what the anime has. It's just, I think I just have a huge love for the show that it just kind of makes me step back a little bit, and that's my main problem with it. I don't know if anybody else that likes anime has this problem, but when they try to do something into live action, I always would just rather watch the anime. If it's not animation, it's not the same for me. I don't know what it is. I just love anime and I love animation, and you take that away and it kind of pulls me out of it. I don't know why, but just there's something about it, and that's the issue I'm having so far with this show. They're doing a fantastic job, don't get me wrong. So far it looks very interesting. I've only seen one episode, so like I said, this is my first impressions, but it's not the same, and I don't know if it's just because I love the anime so much, or it's just, I don't know if it's something about anime in general that just pulls me in more. But that's my main problem with it, is I'm having trouble grabbing into these characters, or understanding these characters as much as I did in the anime. I don't think it's the guy that plays Satoru. I don't think it's anyone's fault. Except for maybe the mom. I'm not feeling her so much at the moment. But I'm gonna keep watching because it's very interesting. And I remember when I first watched the anime, and I was skeptical about it at first, but when they transitioned to him being younger, everything flipped and changed, and it was automatically gripped. And I'm going to see where it goes from there. Pretty much, I would say, in my ramble, because this is pretty much just a ramble mess, give it a shot. I'm actually impressed with it. Other than the fact that I have trouble just because it's not anime. I don't know if that's just me. It's not bad. They're actually trying with this. I feel like they're trying their best to give the anime community what they want without actually giving us anime and putting a different spin on it. Like I said, it's very, very close to the actual anime, minus it's just in live action. But I'm kind of impressed with the amount of detail they put into this compared to when you watch the Death Note movie, and I had some complaints with that. But like I've said to many people, I didn't hate it as much as maybe other people did, but it just, the few little bits and parts of it, pulled me out of it. But they're really trying really to just bring this together and make this as truthful and as complete to the anime as they can. And that's what I'm liking so far about it, is that they're really trying to make this the anime without the anime, if that makes sense. They're really trying to please the fans, it seems like. So that's all I can say, because I've only watched episode 1, and this is just my first impressions. It's not bad, like I said. I'm going to continue watching it. I hope it gets better. I hope people give this a shot, because I feel like it's completely different from Death Note, and I hope they didn't get turned off from what happened with Death Note. They're really trying, it seems, and I'm very interested to see where this goes. So I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to give it maybe a 3 out of 5 at the moment, just because I'm not fully invested. And like I said, if it's not anime, it just doesn't pull me in as much, and I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. But I think they're really trying, and I know this is just a cluster of me repeating myself, but that's all I can really say, because it's only the first episode. They're trying really hard. It's pretty spot on certain parts, and I feel like maybe the actors just need to get into their characters a bit more, because it is the first episode. So I'll see further along and see how that goes. I'll go ahead and give a review on it later, but at this moment, all I can say is give it a shot. They're actually trying to please anime fans and not just throw a spin on what they did with Death Note. So I'd give it a shot. And that's about all I can say. Is it's interesting. I'm excited to see if it continues with the thing they did in episode 1, where it just followed the anime pretty spot on. And I hope it continues, and I hope the characters get more involved, and I hope the actors get more in depth and feel their characters more, if that makes sense. But other than that, yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. If you like Erased. If you haven't checked out the anime, totally check out the anime. It's so fantastic. But anyway, I just wanted to talk and ramble, is pretty much what this is, about the first episode. Because with the first episode, without giving spoilers, you can't talk about much. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's fantastic. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and peace.